GOP presidential candidate Carly Fiorina said on Sunday that she opposes paid maternity leave. So, of course, both Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton recently came out in support of the concept. So with Fiorina's declaration, there are now various articles that rightly point out that she wants less protection for pregnant women than they have in Afghanistan. Afghanistan requires 13 weeks of mandatory maternity leave. Oh, I'm sorry, not mandatory, but they just offer 13 weeks of paid maternity leave, and they give 100% of a woman's earnings, her salary, while she's gone. In fact, out of 185 countries, the only other one other than the U.S. that doesn't offer some form of cash benefit to pregnant women, Papua New Guinea. The U.S. and Papua New Guinea and 185 other nations are looking at us like, really? You don't give any money and give people guaranteed time off when they're pregnant? I mean, it's a little fucking crazy. So in the U.S., we have 12 weeks that you can take off, and they can't fire you for taking those 12 weeks off, but it's unpaid. And there are stipulations, like you have to have worked for a company for over a year before it kicks in. So, I mean, classic U.S. move where we're dragging behind the rest of the world when it comes to the having a social safety net. And, I mean, immediately what came to my mind is, oh, wait a second, I understand why that is, too. Because if you look back in American history, maybe the only two presidents who were liberal enough to give a shit about having a social safety net, FDR... So we got to go back a while to find somebody who gives a shit about having a social safety net. And maybe to a slightly lesser degree, Lyndon B. Johnson. But the rest of them, even like JFK and Bill Clinton, like they're very centrist / center-right kind of Democrats, pro-establishment, pro-corporation. And, you know, these are guys, Bill Clinton signed welfare reform, which did the opposite. It cut the social safety net. So that's why, I mean, the U.S., we've been getting fucked for so long, and people don't even realize it. Like, when you explain to people, do you understand what they get in other countries when, you know, somebody's pregnant and they need time off from work? If you ask that to an American, most of them will be like, what do you mean, what do they get? I don't know what they get. I mean, I would imagine it's similar to here, right? Where a lot of people work up until they fucking have to have the baby immediately, then they come back as soon as they can. It's like, that's not what it's like in other countries. Other countries actually have some level of human decency where they say, oh, you're struggling a little bit, you know, the first thing on your mind isn't crunching numbers in a fucking cubicle. Okay, take X amount of time off, we'll pay you, it's all good. I mean, you would think that in the U.S. we would at least have gotten to the point where it's like, you don't get 100% of your salary, but hey, you can have 12 weeks off, and here's half your salary the entire time. Nothing! Bupkis! No guaranteed pay! Which is stunning. So let me show you a chart here, and you can look at the comparison. As you see there, the U.S. has 0 paid maternity days, or obviously paid maternity weeks. Canada, 50. Norway, 44. Italy, 22. United Kingdom, 20. Denmark, 18. Venezuela, 18. France, 16. Spain, 16. Netherlands, 16. Germany, 14. Japan, 14. Mexico, 12. South Africa, 12. Pakistan, 12. Yay! We're number 186 in the world. That's what we are, baby. We can set up a system and structure it better, but we don't. And unfortunately, people like Carly Fiorina are leading that charge against a modernized system, and they're doing it proudly, which is why you're going to be crushed.